My name is Joyce Jewell, and I'm in the 50 to 55-year-old age bracket.
And my name is Beate Henschel, and I'm 40 years old. So I joined when my daughter was maybe 4 or 5 years old, so she could start with soccer and different youth programs that the Y has, and the summer camps. And then, when did I join the running group? 2016, I believe, I joined the running group.
I joined the Y when my children were really small because I taught preschool. And it was a really nice way for the family to be involved in a Y and get plugged in. And then I joined the running club, so I sort of had a hiatus also, and then I joined the running club in 16. Halfway through that first fall season, one of the runners in a running club had mentioned, come try out the endurance group. It's a really accepting group, and so I tried it out, and that's actually when I met you.
Yep. And we didn't initially run together.
No, we ran once, and I was like, how on earth am I going to keep up with this person? And you were sad because you had lost your running partner because she moved away.
Yep, that is true. That's the reason why I joined. Because I used to run with her, and then she moved. She moved away, so I needed something. Yeah, and I thought the running group would be all those fast runners, and that I would be totally slow compared to them, but I still joined, and it was completely different.
Yeah, it wasn't like that at all.
Yeah, we have walkers, slow runners, fast runners.
Run walkers, really fast runners. Just sort of do your own thing, and everyone's welcome in the group.
Yep.
You find a way to plug in. Like there's a spot for everybody.
After having my daughter, I needed something, so I started with the Couch to 5K running program. Did it went okay. I ran 5Ks quite frequently here in town, but never longer.
Teresa Case is another one of our, she's been part of the group for a long time, and she saw me running at the Y one night and informed me about the endurance club. I had no idea about it, so I'm really grateful that she mentioned it. She's like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter your level, it's just a great group of people and you make friends. And so I came and I tried it out, and it's so interesting because I wanted something to help give me structure because it's so easy to not go running. You feel tired after a long day, but then when you come and you're plugged into a group, it's like, I don't want to leave you without a running partner.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I would drag myself to club, just, you have friends to laugh with and people to see, and it's such a nice community that it's really sustained me.
For me, since I was never a runner, it was really hard for me to motivate myself to just run on my own. And it can be finding a good route to run, and it's raining a little bit. Things like that, there was always a reason not to run. But having the group, having signed up, having paid for the group, this is for me a motivation to come.
Yeah.
To see Joyce, the coaches, all the other people in the group. So for me it's a much better, much easier motivation to go running, because there's a group that's waiting for me.
You come and you see your friends, and you're uplifted with the laughter and the friendship and the community that we've built, and then you go do your run, and every time without fail I would leave saying, well, I'm glad I did that. It might not have been the best run or the fastest, but none of that matters. What matters is you just get out there and you do it and you have a good time doing it. So now that I'm plugged into the group, like Beate said, it's a lot easier to motivate yourself to come and run. But I also notice I sleep better, my nutrition is improving, I have more muscle development. Plus also I've found different disciplines or sports to get into. So running led to triathlon, and now I have to figure out how to ride a bike, and then I have to work on my swim techniques. And so there's just even more fun and interesting challenges. When I started running, somewhere along that time frame, my youngest child was a junior in high school. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I'm going to need to find another hobby because I'm going to be an empty nester. And so I wasn't even thinking at the time that hobby would be running, or triathlon or sports in general. And I didn't even see myself as an athlete. at all. By the time my son graduated from high school, what I found was I had found that community that I needed. I have developed just this wonderful body of friendships in Bloomington, like Beate, but also as far as with Indianapolis and even across the country, because you start plugging into various groups, or you start researching different information, and you meet new people at races and stuff. And so all of a sudden, without realizing it, I found that hobby I needed.